Alright, hello everyone. The last video that we had done for the bike was at the tech shop in San Jose, California, and we were showing how to mill the motor mount for the bike for the AC-15 motor. And what we were milling in that video is actually right here. This piece that bolted to the existing frame. And originally, when we started making the bike, we thought we were going to weld a lot of these battery boxes and weld the motor mount to the existing frame. And my dad had a great idea to just start bolting it to the existing bolts, engine mounting bolts, and just other areas that that we could bolt things through instead of welding. And I think that was a great idea, and so far it's worked great. So this will be the bottom battery pack right here. This will be the main battery pack, and then this right here will be the last battery pack, which will actually fit right up in here and will actually connect to this top plate. And the top plate will hold the controller as well as one or two of the contactors. And right now we have a main contactor that can hold about 500 amps, but I think it's a 48 volt contactor, and I'll go into more information later on about what kind of contactor it is. But we also might have to get a 12 volt contactor, we found. But again, we'll go into more detail later on in the wiring, because we found that there's not a whole lot of videos about wiring AC-15 motors and lithium-ion batteries and controllers and DC-DC converters and all the other good stuff. So we'll definitely show that later on in some of the videos, and actually we're going to be getting to that very, very shortly. So again, the motor mount was on the other side that we had milled right here, and then we also milled this one as well. We think we could have gotten away with just doing this motor mount right here, but just to make the motor a little bit more solid, this is a piece right here that goes around to right here, and then it just bolts together on the top right there. Comes out this side right here. Again, this is a little spacer that we made, but this part right here is the existing part of the existing frame. So that worked out really well. This is the new throttle that we put on, and still some old wiring stuff that we kept on. We advise that you keep as much wiring as possible, because we might need to use that for some of the lighting, the light in the front here that we got, and maybe some of the rear, tail lights and stuff as well, and blinkers. So we took off the rear wheel, as you can see here, because we're going to powder coat the wheels and I think make them matte black. But we also needed to put on the new sprocket, and I think it was a 6.5 to 1 ratio. God, I can't remember how many teeth. I think it was like 60 teeth in the back and 11 on the front on the drive sprocket, and then the back one I think is the driven sprocket, if I'm correct. So here's the new sprocket that we had ordered, and it fits well. You can go through Sprocket Specialists, which is a great place. Elite Power Solutions can also help you out, although they go through Sprocket Specialists, so you can just go to Sprocket Specialists right away. We went to a place in Tennessee, and I can't remember the name of it, but they did a great job. They did the inner circle correctly, pops right on, and all the bolts go right into the old one, as you can see right there. See, there you go, and it just lines up perfectly. So here's the old sprocket. As you can see, substantially smaller. And as far as passenger on the back and being able to reach the correct speed on the freeway, we felt that ratio was the best at 6.5 to 1. So again, we'll start wiring it up very shortly, and that'll be very interesting and I think be very informative to a lot of people out there doing their own conversions. And hopefully that will help you. Again, if you have any questions, email me and I'll try to help. Dad's really knowledgeable about all this stuff, and he can help out too and try to answer some of your questions. Good luck with your projects too, and I hope to have another update shortly with all the electrical and showing all these battery boxes with batteries in them and everything wired up with all the sensor boards and EMS and all the good stuff. And actually over here is a couple of the battery packs. So as you can see, this has 6 cells. Usually they come in 4, so we had to make this 2 cells and this 4 cells because of how it's going to fit into this bottom battery box. There's going to be, I think, what is it, a 6 right here and then 2 up top. And that was just, the best way we could fit it in down here without having, the battery box too low or too far out. It was kind of a real guessing game trying to figure that out. But hopefully it all wires up correctly and everything links nicely. But again, we'll put on the gas frame right here, or the gas tank, over the controller, so that it looks kind of still like a regular motorcycle. And hopefully cut off the rear right here and just put the seat on so it looks more like kind of like a monster bike. But again, we'll show you later on. Thanks for watching, and look for the next video shortly. Have a good day.